And we are underway with our feature contest here this week. Not our feature segment, because I've still been told Jerry Palmer and Jeff G. Bailey are supposed to be out here. But this match will determine who will face Jagged Edge for the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship at Hostile Environment. Will it be Shadow? Well, Shadow Jackson going right after Bobby Moore already with a rear waistlock. Rear waistlock applied by Bobby Moore. Billy Buck's just going to let it happen. Cover it, 1, 2. Now Billy's going to be interested, because this is one fall. You know, recent weeks we've seen Billy Buck and Bobby Moore in tag team action as a pretty solid team. Now tonight they have to be rivals, because one man and only one man will face Jagged Edge at Hostile Environment.
Bunch of schoolboys right there.
Well,
one of these men.
Go ahead. You know, one of us has to talk here.
Well, I'm letting you. You're the host of the show. I allow you to be the host.
Took you 3 years to remember that. All right. Whip into the rope. And the calf kick by Billy Buck. Billy Buck last year, Hostile Environment was not a good event for Billy Buck, as he had to forfeit the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship to BJ Hancock. It did lead to a tremendous main event in Hostile Environment, though, because the match between BJ Hancock and Corey Hollis last year's main event was a tremendous one-on-one encounter. And if you get the opportunity, I encourage you to go onto YouTube or the Anarchy website, anarchy-wrestling.com, and look for the highlights from Hostile Environment 2014, or better yet, buy the DVD of Hostile Environment 2014 and watch the match in its entirety.
Exactly. I mean, you can watch it on a plane, you can watch it on a train, you can watch it in a box with a fox.
You can watch it in the sand. You can watch it in Japan.
That's what I've always said.
Of course, you watch it in Japan, you'll want to watch it an hour later again. Big headbutt by Shadow Jackson to Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore, the only man in this match never to be the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, would love that opportunity.
Former Anarchy Television Champion, former Anarchy Tag Team Champion is Bobby Moore. Billy Buck, of course, former Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, held the Anarchy Tag Team titles, is the former Anarchy Television Champion himself. Shadow Jackson, former Anarchy Tag Team Champion, former Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, has not held the Anarchy Television Championship in his career here in Anarchy. And right now, taking a lot of punishment here from Bobby Moore and Billy Buck. What about what we just saw here just a few moments ago? New Anarchy Tag Team Champions. Oh, thrust down by Bobby Moore onto Billy Buck. The Get Along gang of P-Dog and CB Suave are now your Anarchy Tag Team
And now
champions.
apparently Marco Polo as well.
Yeah, and I don't know who that was out here with them, but
I think you're right. That was,
that I have no clue. But we'll find out hopefully here and have an answer for you in 7 days. I know we're going to have an answer here after this matchup, as we're going to hear from Jerry Palmer and Jeff G. Bailey.
big drop kick in the corner by Wild Billy Buck on Shadow Jackson.
Billy Buck and Shadow Jackson, a long history here between these two men, not just in the ranks of Anarchy, but in their careers in professional wrestling. Started at around the same time, worked their way up through the ranks in the Carolinas, along the Mid-Atlantic, found their way here to Georgia, here to the arena, to the Church of Southern Wrestling, back when it was Wildside. Both these men here during that reign. And then, of course, both men have been big parts of Anarchy since the very early days, the last 10 years. These have been two men who have been synonymous with Anarchy Wrestling and the fans here at the Church of the Southern Wrestling.
Now, this week, correct me if I'm wrong, is our 501st episode, correct?
This is 501.
So, in our first edition, our very first Anarchy show, the first match featured Wild Billy Buck. And now this week's main event, 501, features Wild Billy Buck.
Yep, and this is episode 501, and I guess right now, Slim J and Fred Yehi's got those 501 Blues losing those Anarchy Tag Team Championships. And go ahead.
You talked about the reputation that Shadow Jackson has in the Carolinas. I work for a local television station in the Carolinas during my off time here at Anarchy, and I found in our archives a story we did on Shadow Jackson in 2005.
Very interesting.
Not just him, but also a young guy named Michael Adrian.
Yes, who also got his start out, like we mentioned that during the Iron Man match a few weeks ago here on Anarchy Television, of Michael Judas, who was then known as Michael Adrian, and Jeff Lewis starting out in the Carolinas. So, I mean, this area we're in Northeast Georgia. We're very close to the South Carolina state line. This area of Georgia and the Carolinas, synonymous with talent. I mean, there is a lot of wrestling talent that comes out of this area, and it's just amazing. You know, you point to guys like Gunner and H.A. Styles, Xavier Woods, you know, just to name a few, R-Truth.
I traveled a little bit with Xavier Woods back in the day. One of my earliest shows.
Oh, did you see that?
What an impact.
Bobby Moore had Billy Buck set up for that suplex. Shadow Jackson comes over, is able to grab Bobby Moore, and now all three men are down. Center of the ring. Only a 2 count there. But Billy Buck, I mean, he looks a little worse for wear. He may be out here. This may be all he needs. Kicks up at the 2. You mentioned it was a year ago that Billy Buck had to relinquish that Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. What a story it would be for Billy Buck to get the win here, then go into hostile environment on August 22nd and get that second opportunity to win the championship at an event that he had to relinquish it at 365 days, you know, prior. And right now, Shadow Jackson, Billy Buck, Bobby Moore, these men have been putting each other to the test here. And Billy Buck
ducks the clothesline. Buck shot, caught. Stunner, no, roll up, 1, 2. Billy Buck going for the figure 4.
The heat here has played a factor. Bobby Moore just, I mean, exhausted over in the corner from the punishment he's taken. I was told the heat index in this building right now, 107 degrees.
I'm willing to believe it. We're not even under the lights of the ring. We're off to the side.
Yeah, and I was just getting ready to say, in the ring, they're approximating 125 in the ring.
That's like Death Valley levels.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you think about that. You know, you think about the black walls of this building, the July summers here in Northeast Georgia, then you add those lights. Those lights are very, very hot. We know, we stand underneath them when we're shooting the openings of our shows here.
I don't know, the last time I did an opening from inside the ring, you came back, so I'm a little leery about going back into that ring. Charge in! No! Bobby Moore eats the foot of Billy Buck. Caught. Fireman's carry. A spine buster into Samoan drop.
And, you know, and that's the thing. Shadow Jackson, he's on the advantage in this one. Billy Buck rolling outside the ring. Bobby Moore down in the center.
You realize Shadow Jackson just picked up roughly 500 pounds of humanity?
Well, I mean, Shadow Jackson, you know, I mean, look at the size. I mean, the man's strong. He's short, but he's strong. And the man's a former Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. He knows how to get the job done.
Going for the... Is he going for... No. Bobby into the ropes. He's able to use that top rope to keep from falling.
And there's that boot by Bobby Moore, but now both men outside the ring. Now, just to remind you, in these kind of matches, there is no count out. There has to be one winner.
Bobby, don't do it. Didn't you watch Slim J in our last contest? Oh!
There's the buckshot.
Shadow Jackson got out of the way.
I think Billy Buck may have pushed him.
He got it!
Your winner of the match and the #1 contender to the Anarchy Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, Billy Buck!
Oh, wait a minute. We got a damn mugging going on out here.
They're fighting out on the floor. Jonathan Fellner has hopped over the rail to get out of the way.
B.J. Hancock taking it to Bobby Moore. Shadow Jackson down outside our apron here. Oh, wait a minute. They got a bull rope tied around the throat of Billy Buck. They got it.
We've got an assault out here. Hey, here comes Jerry Palmer and Freddie Ahai. Jeremy Foster. Team Anarchy is in here and they're going after Team Platinum. In all the chaos, John Johnson is, you all right? You gonna be okay? I mean, I know we've got a mugging going on in the ring. And Jerry Palmer and B.J. Hancock are fighting out on the floor. I think Anarchy representative Bill Barron's finally got in the ear of our cameraman and told him to get back to work. He kind of hightailed it when everything went loose.
Yeah, you can't be a wuss like that. This is a damn war. You can't be running away from a war. And right now, Billy Buck was being hung in the ring. And Jeff G. Bailey has a bat. Billy Buck is out.